Hi, my name is Leanne, and this is Wild Lawn Haven for the end of May. We're only going to do a quick garden tour today, not even a complete garden tour, because I want to talk about my bees. I started beekeeping this year. I had spoken to my dad because we always talked about my garden, and I said that one day I'd like to have bees. I'd also like to have chickens. Well, both of those things happened this year, and I got bees because my dad decided to make that happen. He ordered a beginner's beekeeping kit from Manly. It included 4 honey supers with frames, a beekeeping suit, smoker, a hive tool, and brush, all that stuff. And I ordered some bees, but they did not, most of them did not survive the trip. I don't know why I thought that ordering bees would be a good idea, because I would not order chicks. In fact, I got my chicks locally from a small farm, and the rest I got from one of the farm stores. So you having a quick look at my garden. I can see the kids and my husband playing at the end. For squash, that is a zucchini ramicante, which has long zucchini-like plants that are as tall as my 1-year-old. This is a Chinese variety that has not started producing yet. You can save them for winter squash, or you can pick them young. Hopefully I will get some of those soon. There are my patty pan. I think that's yellow patty pans over there. And there is a peanut, and there is a Armenian yard-long cucumbers. Or is it just Armenian cucumbers? They're actually melons. Everybody probably already knows that. But if you don't, they can be used like cucumbers. I've never grown them before. I'm looking forward to it because I love cucumbers and pickles. However, it is a short growing season here. These are my cucumbers. This is a silver slicer. I have never grown them before. I've always grown like Boston pickling, and I can't remember the other types I usually grow, but I could look it up. The silver slicers I've enjoyed a lot. In the back there, those are Korean gold sweet potatoes and a golden midget watermelon. The tomatoes on this side are Amish paste mostly, and on this side they are orange icicle, which I like to use for ketchup. This is supposed to be a golden Uzbek carrot that I am let flower and go to seed so that I can save more seeds. It's my favorite carrot. My other favorite carrot is the new Carota. I'm not entirely sure I will grow carrots very much anymore because it's mostly just for fun. I don't get a huge That is my large hive, and today we are going to be moving it to a different spot. We are also going to take off the green bottom board, which is one of the reasons why I'm moving it, so I can replace it with a new bottom board. The old bottom board needs to be replaced. It's true it's only a couple months old, but I don't know why. I think it may have been damaged when I received it, but I didn't care. But once I put this deep hive box on here full of honey and brood, it cracked and broke. So it's really wobbly. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to fix it, and I will put it on my small hive, or under my small hive. But that is one of the reasons why we're doing this today. Another thing is that I've already taken the honey super off of this hive. I put a honey super on. They are ready for a honey super. I have not put a queen excluder between the two because I want the queen to go into the honey super and lay eggs. I want the eggs to be cared for them to become larva and then pupa. And so when they're pupa, they're capped brood then. And I want to be able to take a frame from the honey super and put it in my small hive so that when the brood hatch, those bees will be part of the small hive, instantly boosting their numbers. They desperately need the help. So I'm happy to have this large hive here. It was a gift from my cousin who lives about an hour away. My dad picked the bees up and brought them. That was really my dad's cousin, but we're cousins. My cousin caught about 14 swarms this year, so he had more than enough bees. He didn't know what to do with all of them. He is a beekeeper. He makes his own boxes, but uses the deep frames, so I needed to get a deep hive box because I use honey supers, or what my plan was to only use honey supers, just because it would be easier for me to move around by myself. My husband is allergic to smoke, so he cannot come out and help me, and my children are too young, or at least too small. My children do want their own suit so they can come out and help, or at least come out and supervise in their way. And I think that is really cool, and I hope that I will be able to get them some little beekeeper suits so they can come out and check it out. My oldest two, Evelyn and Valerie. Evelyn is 6 and Valerie is 4, almost 5, and they are very excited about being able to have their own honey. They've already learned quite a bit about bees just from me talking about them. You can see capped brood in the back of that. There's nectar and pollen, bee bread probably. I don't have a good shot of it, but they are thriving. Those dark frames there, they are the frames from my cousin. They are wire frames, and they are not my favorite. I'm probably in the minority there, and I'm okay with that. I like the plastic frames. I haven't really had any trouble with them. I've gotten plastic frames that have been coated with beeswax prior to this, and moving forward, I will be able to coat frames with beeswax that I harvest from my bees. I already have a freezer full of foam. In fact, this weekend I'll be picking up some more cheesecloth and a sieve just to dedicate to cleaning up the beeswax. Yeah, you can see the healthy brood there. I think I'm going to switch to the small hive next. This is not a complete hive inspection video. I had trouble with my camera and my microphone, which is why I'm doing this voiceover now. Here you can see the green bottom board leaning against the fence. I will give it a couple days to let the bees move away from it. The pink one down there, I think that color pink is so cool. I'm glad my daughters picked it out. It is bright and cheerful and kind of goes with the green we've got going on too. This is the end of May again, and I have the benefit of this being a few weeks later while I'm recording this. Finally going to get this up on YouTube. Hopefully my dad will be able to watch it because he does not live nearby. None of my family lives nearby. Well, they live, the closest is within an hour, and it's much the same for my husband as well. So being able to talk about our garden and our bees and our chickens and share that with them, always just a delight, and being able to share it with a video when we can't visit in person. Well, I'm hoping they will enjoy these. I'm hoping you will enjoy them too if you're watching. I hope you will follow along in the future videos while we try to revive this small hive that I have not opened up yet in this video. Trying to figure out what to do with that frame holder that my cousin gave me. He was so generous to give me beads and a few other things. Of course, I did trade him some deep frames for the nuke he gave me. You can see the sweat on the back of my gloves. It's probably about 90 degrees when I filmed this. Since then, we have had excessive heat with a heat index of 110 almost every day. It will be challenging to get out there in the heat, but I look forward to it. Beekeeping has become my me time. While my children occasionally do follow me up there. Did I already say this? I may have already said this. I've recorded this a few times and I can't remember everything now. Yeah, I did say this. I remember I talked about them having their own food. I have perpetual chronic mom brain. I'm wiping that sweat off my face. I need to bring a towel with me. I was watching a David Burns beekeeping video the other day, and he mentioned that he just drinks his water through his veil, and I'm totally going to be doing that because it's nothing like having to walk out away from the bees, open up my hood, and then drink. Full veil, none of it. It is a pretty small hive still. They have definitely increased their numbers, but that was about what I started with right there, just that one frame. I did make a bit of a mistake early on. We had an ant problem in there, and that is one reason why I was using the beetle blaster, that little black trap that fits between the frames. The ants did go in there, so the ant problem has been taken care of. I'll come back and show you a better shot of these bees and the queen soon. But when I did that, I did not put the frame that they were using. I did not put it back where it was, and for some reason I put the drone frame right next to the other frame they were using. Anyway, it's important to put the frames back, at least with a struggling colony such as this, to put the frames back the way you found them, because there are not enough bees in here to defend their resources and their brood. And so I lost some brood when I did not put the frame back in the exact same place. I have to admit it, I'm ashamed that I did that, but I've learned not to do that. And I see that one little dead bee still in its cell. I feel really guilty. There is some wacky comb going on this drone frame, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. I don't want to mess up anything else this little colony has got going on. Hive beetles have not been a problem so far. There have been a few, and I've been squishing them when I see them. And I'm sure there's probably one or two in the trap. I don't remember. But later on, when they get bigger, I will scrape that funky comb off of that drone frame because I do not need small hive beetles hanging out in there. Here, this is where I messed up before. You might be able, if I'm going to show it, I don't remember if I show it or not. That one frame, it did have some brood in it. It might have been on the other side. No, it would have been on that side. It's okay though, it's all worked out. I was able to take some brood from the other hive in a small frame, in a honey frame, super frame, and move it into this box with them, and it was able to increase their numbers, and I cannot wait to show you that. I've decided that if I'm going to record this for my dad, then I might as well record all of them because I think it's cool, and surely somebody else out there thinks this is cool. Besides my dad. Yeah, the bees. And now my youngest has woken up from her nap. So if you can hear her. Yes, the bees. She loves the bees. I've tried to explain the dangers of the bees though. So far so good, but she is all about carrying the frames around, the empty frames. She will bring me all sorts of things. We are almost done today. There's not really much else to show you. I hope you will join me again on my next video so you can see how far this little hive has come along. I did put the old frame back closer to the primary frame they are on right now. So hopefully when they bring in resources, they'll be able to use the comb they've already built. Let's see the queen. The queen. We will see the queen shortly. I should probably just cut this whole part out and just jump right ahead to the queen. Here is the queen. She is close to the top of that frame on the corner. She's longer than the other bees. She's a beautiful amber color. There she is, right there, just about in the middle. Well, anyway, my name is Leanne, and this has been a very abrupt garden tour and a small introduction to my bees. I hope you'll join me again in my next video to see how far the bees have come along, and maybe to get a glimpse of my garden, what's going on, and what kind of native flowers I'll be planting in the future. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time.